Hello everyone, it's Weeben's here, and today, this video marks my 1-year anniversary of playing this game. Woo! That's right, this is what 1 year of playing Genshin does to a motherfucker. So, starting with some just general overview stuff, currently I am AR 57. I started around January last year, and this is basically all the stuff I have. Here are the weapons. Okay, no one gives a shit about the 3-star ones, but I did manage to pull 3 5-star weapons, 2 of them being catalysts. Yes, if you look here, this is the greatest stain on my career by far. Refinement level 4 on this stupid ass fish. I swear I could not find the last freaking, I forget, talisman or chest or whatever the fuck it was on Dragonspine. I just couldn't. I didn't have time. School was happening, and like literally I could not be fucked to find the last one. It was just so bad. Other than that, you can tell I've pretty much been playing since January because I would have had the Festering Desire weapon, which would have been amazing on my Bennett if I played earlier. I didn't play earlier because I just wasn't initially about the hype, I guess, so far. Which is kind of surprising because a lot of my friends were talking about it back in the middle of like 2020, September 2020, I think, when the game released and stuff. And then quarantine hit, and then I was just like, damn. I am really freaking bored. And also, I played way too much League over quarantine. And I was like, I think my mental state is dying because of League. I need to play a different game so that I don't lose my shit. So that's what led me to try Genshin Impact. And, you know, here we are today, basically playing every day. Out of the whole time I've been playing for a single year, I've dropped maybe like 2 or 3 days at most that I can recall. So, as I've said on stream many times, I have not spent money on this game. You can see right here if I go into my shop. No crystal top up, haven't spent a single one, although there's a reset. You're going to just have to simply take my word for it. Also no Welkin Moon, as you can see here. We are not purchasing the Welkin Moon, and the reason I choose to not spend money on this game is because I want to beat the game as a free-to-play. I think I get more long-term enjoyment out of the game simply if I beat it as a free-to-play. I know many people that spend a lot of money on the game in general, and you know, it's fine if they're enjoying the game their own way. I'm just gonna enjoy it my way, which doesn't involve spending money. That's all there is to it. Other than the exploration stuff, like if you spend money, I feel like you'll just like go through all like the PvE, all the, you know, overworld stuff too quickly. At least anything that includes combat wise, you know, especially Spiral Abyss, which is something I'm still working towards. The nice thing about this game is you can kind of enjoy it any way you want, or at least in many different ways that doesn't specifically, you know, talk about combat. But combat isn't necessary. It's fun, but it also doesn't require the most brain power. But it's like the difficulty is like just enough, or like you have to put a bit of it into there. Which is also why I'm still trying to work on 36 starring Abyss with my team as a free to play. So I guess a couple things I like about Genshin is, obviously, I really love the art style and music. It's probably one of the strongest things that make the game what it is. There's not many other gacha games that simply have like just the level of visuals like this game offers. I really like the character design for possibly obvious and not obvious reasons that you can figure out on your own. I mean, what can I say? So these characters are very pretty. So this is the amount of characters I've pulled over 1 year of playing, pretty much. I got a pretty decent amount of 5 stars, I would like to say, and along with like a lot of constellations for 4 stars, I got about 1. I think including my weapons, I should have 11 total 5 stars because those 3 I have 3 5-star weapons, and I have so it's C0 Albedo. I believe I have a C1 Kaching and a, where's Mona? Am I, okay, I think I'm, okay, no, I am blind, but don't answer that. Yeah, and C1 Mona, so that pretty much sums it up for like how many 5 stars I have. So that's about 1 5-star every month, which, you know, I think isn't hard to do for me, is considering the fact that I haven't really done a lot of exploration too much, or some of the regions. It's just simply, this is what you get when you play every day, pretty much. You can kind of see that my exploration's like, yeah, Monsta's mostly complete, I guess. Spine's almost there. VA is kind of there mostly, but that's only because I had to do the quest there, but I haven't basically touched Inazuma that much at all, really. See, that one still has fog and shit over it, but, and admittedly, some of these free Primogem domains haven't been opened, and I don't have the. This one's a little embarrassing, but I don't have the checkpoint at that boss still. I've never needed to farm it because I haven't pulled any Inazuma characters that have required those materials. If I remember correctly, I think Kaching was supposed to be my first 5-star that I got. That was on, yeah, that was on that day, and then I believe, was it Mona next? Yeah. Wait, 21. So I guess in order of 5-stars, I got Mona first somehow. I think I got her from Standard Banner if I remember. Just because I think the first, when I started playing, there's the Lantern Right banner. The first one with Kaching. And if I'm not mistaken, I might have lost 50-50 and actually gotten Mona. Which kind of is starting to make sense to me now. Although granted, you know, there's some pluses about her if you know what I mean. But besides the point. Then I guess we pulled Kaching, who, you know, I had fun with for a while. Very pretty character. Also, probably has one of my favorite animations, or at least like auto attack gameplay in the game, because it's like it's the fastest and it feels so clean and stuff. But yeah, after her, I believe I soft pitied Child or slash Tartaglia during his second rerun, which, you know, at the time I thought, oh man, I'm never gonna use this character. Oh man, I just only want waifus. But I was pleasantly surprised to find that he would eventually become one of my main carries slash DPSs for my teams. And then I believe we pulled Klee on 626, 626. I think like literally last day of the banner. That was cool. And then I actually didn't get Chi-Chi for a very long time, which I'm very happy about because I knew it was gonna happen eventually. But I surprisingly wasn't that mad about it. So we'll see if there's more to come. And then I got Albedo pretty much recently. That's my most recent 5-star from Soft Pity as well from the banner. Yeah. So I'm pretty happy about that. I will say some of my character builds are kind of questionable right now. This is just my dailies team right now. You know, as you can see, I'm trying to get a lot of friendship 10s. I should actually show how many friendship 10s I have right now. So you can see I have all of this, you know. You get most of these are just from either playing either like achievements or simply friendship teaming, friendship level 10 with a lot of characters, which I believe I have a lot of just because I've been playing the game for a long time. I can count how many I have later when I go over all the characters, but yeah. Note some of these are either because I haven't done all the achievements in my, you know, Genshin stuff, as you can see right here. I don't have jack shit for the Inazuma ones. I have most of them for the fishing and other stuff and whatnot. Just like really a lot of the basic ones, not like all the exploration ones, because I don't really tend to solve puzzles that much, if you could tell. That's why I have like a lot of semi-completed regions, or not regions that haven't been touched at all. I just kind of slam whatever artifacts I had on Yanfei right now. I let her use my Lost Prayer because I don't really use it on Ningguang because I think my build on her is okay enough. Although something I'm gonna have to rework on, but yeah, this is like literally leftovers, but you know, for those that are curious, this is what it is. I have C1, I have her C1 actually in Talents Are Nothing. This one's Lisa. I have Witsif on her. Literal garbage to slam on her, not even worth looking at. Yeah. Chi-Chi, level 40, just try to get her leveled up. Use the leftover sword that I have on her. I think I just slammed like maidens on her. Yeah, but anyways, recently, so now we'll get into more detail about some of the character builds, because these are characters that for the most part I've actually built. So I pulled Albedo around December, and you know, considering it's only January, it's not, I didn't have to go into artifact hell for that long. I mean, I got a pretty decent set for him for the most part. Got his Cinnabar Spindle from the free-to-play event. It's like supposedly his new best slot, but yeah, I managed to get a decent 4-piece Husk of Opulent Dreams. Although most of the pieces were just Husk of Copulent Dreams. Ahaha. Anyways, so you know, going to timepiece, you know, we got defense sands, good crit damage stat, geo damage bonus, pretty good stats all around. All would be desirable. Pretty decent crit rate hat, 31, 21.8, and we got it kind of copium feather. Okay, this is hella copium, but you know, as a free-to-play, or at least for me, like, I feel like it's like diminishing returns for the most part when you farm past a certain point. That's kind of like one of my tips I realize in the game. And also watching a lot of other content creators. That's the thing about like this game, I suppose, is like you really got to be ready to play the game smart, because you'll realize quickly you can't invest in everything and have everything. This here is Ningguang. This is my waifu character in the game, I say. Character I want to put the most effort for, although granted I haven't been able to because, you know, I didn't have a Geo 5-star. I missed the Zhongli run. I think Mono's actually... I think I got C1 Mono from Zhongli banner. Like, I lost a 50-50, so that was that. Anyways, yeah, this is my favorite character. Ningguang, Goddess Aaliyah herself. You already know. Actually, you may not know, but... yeah, she's my favorite character. Gotta give her the best book, obviously. And for the most part, I tried farming Petra for her, but it's kind of leftovers for now. Yes, I know I could be doing better, but I just have whatever I have left over on her for now. I gotta refarm a Shimenawa set for her later, but as you can see, I got her C6. I worked very hard for the C6. You have no idea. I've inted so many banners. That's the one thing too, is like when you play this game and don't have a lot of money to spend, you have to kind of be ready just to, like, you know, be smart on what you roll on, because it's like, luckily I really like this 4-star character, so it's not hard to get constellations for her, but it's also like, you know, you could mess up your pity and unintentionally get a 5-star you may not want. And that kind of leads to Tartaglia, who I initially didn't want. I think I saw pity him at like under 40 rolls, but you know, now I really appreciate him. I basically use him in every part of the game, or use him for all combat related content, as you can see. Pretty decent stats on him, although I will say though, I only got this like 5-star bow pretty recently because I rolled for the Ito Claymore. I was rolling on the Ito Claymore because initially I wanted to roll on the Staff of Homa banner, because I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna pull an M-Tash, I'm gonna go fuck around, and I basically spent rolls on Homa. I gambled rolls on Homa, didn't get anything, was going near soft pity, but anyways, this is what my stats were before Skyward Harp. This kind of just goes to show you how cracked 5-star weapons are. They make such a difference, especially if they come with crit rate and a bonus crit damage stat like this. But anyways, we got the 4-piece Heart of Death set here. Pretty good. Took me a long time to farm these because, yeah, this could be better, but whatever. This is pretty okay for now, and yeah. No constellations, towns 888. I don't need to go to the profile, but Raiden Shogun. You may see her featured in my stream thumbnail, which is made by someone, or whenever I start streams. But I really want to get this character running, but I am just so unlucky with Emblem of Severed Fate Domain. You have no idea. Right now it might look like her artifacts are good, but it's just kind of leftovers. I would put catch on her, but this is what I have on her for now. This is like literal assorted garbage on her. But yeah, this is what I got for now. Ideally, maybe I get a 4-piece emblem set that actually works on her, but for now this is the best we got. I mean, I did invest into her, not the most, because obviously I'm really deterred by the fact that I can't get good artifacts on her. So that's that kind of. Anyways, and we got Kaching. I don't really use her anymore, but I used to. Yes, I used her physical. Don't at me. I did not have the resources to invest her into Lightning, or Electro Kaching, although I do have a Lion's Roar, so that might be a consideration in the future. I built her physical. I don't even... yeah, I just literally take stuff from her all the time. Her artifacts are just hot garbage, but she still has like decent stats. But yeah, I still haven't invested in her that much since like early games, so I stopped using her. Oh, now we got everyone's favorite little child, Klee. She's so adorable. But I tried using her in for Ningguang for a while. I don't have actually a weapon. As you can see, I kind of swap around my weapon stuff a lot because it usually just depends if I switch it around for Abyss, but I believe I was using Skyward Atlas on her with a 4-piece Crimson set. With my 4-piece Crimson set, which is kind of scattered now amongst my like other units. for now. But yeah, so I just have jack shit on her right now. Just leftovers again. Wasn't that high investment either. Then we have Sucrose, who I really value as a unit. She's a very strong unit to use, very flexible. I really like what she brings to most team comps, and like she's just generally helpful in a lot of situations. Then we got R4 sack frags. Almost gonna have R5 soon, maybe, if we're lucky, but for now, this is what we got. I swear Viridescent Veneer was one of the most evil domains to farm, but not the worst. I think it probably have to be this. It probably, if I had to rank them 1 to 3, Emblem of Severed Fate is giving me the most trouble right now by far, and I have no clue why. But anyways, this is her artifact stats. You know, just had to try to get the quick EM build. We've invested a decent level into our talents too for the most part, but yeah. As I was saying, the list goes from like Viridescent Veneer to Crimson Witch, and I think Emblem of Severed Fate. I just cannot get a good crown for the life of me, and I swear I've been farming that domain for like 2 to 3 months. Here's my Beto. Probably one of my favorite go-tos in Abyss. These are our stats right here. Pretty mediocre. I need to really get Emblem of Severed Fate for so many characters. It's just so good on so many characters, but I did. This is my only weapon I've purchased from this Masterless Star Glitter shop, I believe, which is the Blackcliff Slasher. I need the crit damage stat. I don't know if the fish is better, honestly. Maybe someone in the comments can let me know. I have no clue. I was using this before though, and I also had this level, but anyways, yeah. So I believe this is what I used on her. For a lot of my characters, you can kind of notice there's like offsets and whatnot because... Wait, why is that flower so bad? There we... Oh wait, did I swap it on Raiden? I might have actually. Oopsies. So this is probably what our stats are more supposed to look like. It really need to just get a tool that allows me to, like, you know, have preset artifacts with like certain teams for Abyss, because that'd be really nice. I think they added that in 2.4, but I'm not sure. But yeah, that's my Beto. Xingqiu. Obviously one of the best supports in the game by far. Running with my Vaporized team. It's just a good unit. What can I say? I wish I had more refinements on Sack Sword, but this is the best we can do for now. In terms of artifacts, still kind of leftovers, but for the most part, these are basically leftovers from my Tartaglia that I didn't use on him. But I still got like pretty decent, like 2 set Hydro and Noblesse Oblige for now. You know, this gauntlet is insanely nice. So is this mask. I get a lot of mid rolls in my account. I think that's what I noticed. Is like, I don't have any particularly cracked like 30-40% crit rate artifacts, but I get like a decent amount of artifacts with like around 20% crit rate, or not crit rate, crit damage and some other stuff. And yeah, and this is probably the best, one of the best supports in the game, if not the best support I have right now. I have Bennett. I build him somewhat kind of DPS, but not really. I don't really think I build him for healing because I'd rather just try to squeeze more out of his buff. Although I do know that's only based on base damage. But I like to have him deal a little more damage, so have him on 4-piece Noblesse, obviously, because that's just what you should have him on. On top of his like base damage buff from his ultimate, this is like pretty much what you should run on Bennett. I'm not talking artifact like what I have for substats necessarily, but I mean like in terms of just like artifact set, you know. And this is a C6 Bennett, which will never be activated. Talents 888. Yeah. And then we got Shunling. Also a support I use, sub DPS that I use basically for all my Abyss runs. As you can see, these are her stats, not bad. Right now I'm trying to farm an emblem for her, but I have the catch on her for now because I'm not using Raiden. Works really nicely on her. So this is currently what I use with her. Pretty good witch hat. Took so long to farm that. She's this. And I have her C4. I could buy her in the shop and get C6, but I don't think that's like, I don't think that's necessarily worth it. I don't know. Someone can tell me if it really makes that much of a damage difference, because I feel like once you got C4, you're kind of set. And this is all I have for now. This is Diona. She's actually one of the earliest supports I pulled, but I don't really use her that much. Although maybe I should, because I do have her C6. So if anyone has like good team suggestions, they can let me know. But yeah, R2 sack bow, 4-piece noblesse. Just have whatever on her. Maybe I'll consider using her because I really do need shields. Maybe for this current Abyss rotation, but yeah. Then we have Traveler. Oh man. I don't know what there is to say. I tried making Traveler usable for Geo before I got Albedo for, you know, Ningguang, but I just couldn't find it in myself to do it. There's not really much to look at here, but you can see I invest in his talents a lot. Here's my Mona. Haven't used her in a while actually, but these are just random artifacts I have tossed on her. I would basically say that the rest of my characters, the only other two characters I actually built are my Fischl and I guess Barbara. The rest I just don't have anything on, or I just use as artifact placeholders. I'd like to use Rosaria, but I don't have anything for her right now. I'm not going to go into the artifacts, it's not worth it. I do have C6 Chongyun, but I'm not sure how to really make him usable. I just have the fish slapped on him, and I just have whatever cryo leftover artifacts I have on him. But yeah, I do have his talents 80 day because I was trying to make him work for a while. And this is Fischl, pretty much the other person I used for my Electrocharge team, as you can see. These are pretty decent stats. Got Stringless on her, best in slot weapon, I think. I could be wrong. And then I just have, I don't even have a full set on her, but it's just like broken set. Because, you know, I only can farm domain so long, and I always want, I guess one thing I might have to think about is like, in terms of building, it's just like, oh wait, no, I don't have, yeah, I have two, well, I say broken set, but it's still like 2 set anyways, but it's not a broken set, but hopefully I'll get C6 one day. Maybe I could consider this because I feel like her C6 is actually a significant upgrade compared to everything else, but we'll see. I could actually get that with Star Glitter, but yeah, moving on. This is my Barbara. I actually got her on the clam set because, you know, farming the other domain, the Husk domain, pretty much very efficient for me, so I could get Ocean Clam set for her or other healers that I may want to build. So, you know, Filling Shell is obvious choice. And here's my clam set. Not bad at all. Got a little bit of crit in there, but not too much. I don't know if crit actually benefits the set for the most part, but it doesn't matter. Only have C2 surprisingly. She's one of the 4 stars I don't get a lot of, and these are just her talents for now. So I guess going into the game, I should go into like my favorite storyline. Obviously, it has to be Liu. I'm not good with Chinese pronunciations. I'm not good with that, but we can have the best story development. You know, the arts, the visuals are pretty nice to look at, and yeah, I don't know what can I say. It's where my Genshin waifu came from, man. Although it's like nice to walk around. That's also where like my favorite OST comes from in the game. Moon in One's Cup is probably my favorite song just to listen to when I go around there. It's really nice. I wish I was good enough to play the piano arrangement, but you know, I kind of haven't. I'm not that good at piano anymore. I'm not as diligent about it as I used to be. So it is what it is. You know what it is. But yeah, Leah's storyline, best storyline, my favorite storyline. So with that being said, you know, thanks for watching this video. All I gotta say is, Mahoyo, give me my damn Primo Gems. I streamed for you for 15 hours. I've sent the reform again. I sent the Google form again, and I still haven't gotten them. I would like my 500 Primos now, please. That's the end of my... This is my account review / I guess thoughts on the game after playing for a year. Hopefully, this was an informative perspective of maybe what a realistic F2P would look like. I feel like I'm not too lucky compared to other F2P players. You know, I'm no MTash god, but I feel like, you know, it's honest to work, you know. I feel like I put like an honest amount of work and stuff, and like hopefully this is like gives people an idea of what to expect from playing the game. And also this is just kind of like for those that were curious about me playing for a year, because, you know, gotta do something special, you know. And you know, if you want to see maybe more videos like this, where I'm kind of more just like talking over gameplay and whatnot, let me know down in the comments. Let me also know what you think about the format of this video in general, and like just other maybe helpful suggestions for the future, because I'm trying to make cool content and whatnot, and you know, it is kind of fun to do this on the side. You know, this is definitely just like a side project, but you know, I appreciate all those that support me on my Twitch channel below. You know, it'll be down in the description below, or at the end you'll be able to see where it is. Yeah, that probably about wraps it up for the video. There's nothing else really much for me to talk about. And yeah, see y'all later.